Pada malam ini, Anugerah Dagangan Dalam Negeri 2020 adalah merupakan yang belum kali diadakan sebagai tanda penghargaan dan ucapan terima kasih kerajaan di atas peranan penting yang dijalankan oleh pemain industri sebagai barisan harapan ekonomi domestik negara. Untuk makluman hadirin sekalian, PPDN 2020 pada kali ini melibatkan sebanyak 23 kategori. Dengan pelaksanaan PPDN 2020, ianya diharap dapat menjadi pemangkin serta motivasi kepada barisan harapan ekonomi agar bekerja dengan lebih gigih dan penuh kesungguhan pada tahun 2021.
All right. Good morning, DXN family, and good morning, DXN world. We are now once again with our international motivation and would like to welcome everyone who's here. We are actually 100 and we are simultaneously broadcasted, of course, in DXN Facebook of Malaysia and Indonesia, and of course, being shared by our counterparts also from DXN Thailand and DXN Singapore. We're also simultaneously broadcasted via YouTube, of course, DXN Malaysia. We are over 100 viewers right now. So thank you very much for just, giving us this overwhelming support for the international motivation. And of course, first and foremost, we would like to, of course, acknowledge the presence of everyone. Earlier, you have just of course, watch the video of the awarding of course, the best direct selling company in DXN Global. Thank you very much for all your support. We are sharing all the success, of course, to you, our DXN family. So thank you very much for just always being there, and of course for continuing doing the DXN business. All right, and of course, it's because of the brilliant mind of this person, none other than our founder and CEO, Dr. Lim Shojin. Thank you, Dr. Lim, for giving us DXN, of course, to realize our dreams here in DXN. Of course, if you would want to follow Dr. Lim, just try to visit his website. It's www.drlimshojin.com. All right. So thank you once again. And we would like to encourage everyone to please do share, like, comment, of course, this live streaming of us only here in DXN Malaysia, the home of DXN, because we will be bringing you another session of great motivation. Of course, it's a new welcoming to all of us this kickstart of 2021, because we have started, of course, the first week with our Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Tio Hangching. We had a very great session with him. And of course, followed by our International Marketing Director, of course, the Regional President of the American region, Mr. Prajit Pavitran. We are very, very happy because, of course, he has given us his valuable time. They're very busy, and yet they are here for us to be more motivated in doing the DXN business. All right. So, of course, before we call our guest for tonight, we would like to encourage, of course, acknowledge everyone for being here. Please do put all your greetings there. In the comment section, because we will try our very best to read all your greetings. And if you have any question for our guest for tonight, just feel free to put it there, whatever you want to ask with our guest, because we will try our very best to ask and hear it straight from here, all the answers that you would want to hear. All right. So first and foremost, of course, DXN India is there. Kundan Kumar, good morning, DXN. Of course, his sending his greetings via YouTube. Thank you very much. Then Virat Satyam, good morning, DXN. Then Deepa also is there. Hello, good morning, DXN. Chandan Kumar also, they're all in the YouTube channel. So thank you very much for being with us. And we also have here Mawali Gaming. Ramji, thank you very much for watching also. They're all here. And Chandarjan Kumar also, good morning, DXN family. Arman CA also is there. Good morning, DXN IMD. Thank you very much. Shunjit Singh also is there via YouTube. Good morning, sir. And Malati Mahato rather. Good morning, DXN IMD. Then DXN Wellness also is there. We have a lot of friends watching in YouTube. Thank you very much for just giving us all your support. And then we also have here, let's try to read from the Facebook. Also, Mr. Renato Gingoni from the Philippines. Hello, sir. Thank you for watching. Ramdan Kadi, also that Gadi. Salamat Pagi from DXN Malaysia. And we also have from DXN Thailand, Miss Leonie and Trata. Thank you very much for watching. We also have Badaria. Good morning, DXN. So, Miss Christy also. Yeah, from DXN Philippines, who's our, of course, leader from Malaysia and went back to Philippines. And then, of course, she'll be going back again to his hometown. Then Miss Laura, DXN Kuala Lumpur also is there. Thank you for watching. Yeah. And of course, talking about the last time that we had our great IMD here in DXN Malaysia, of course, Sir Ashish Jasani. Good morning, DXN. Greetings from Petaling Jaya, Malaysia. Hi, sir. Thank you for watching. Of course, these are our great IMDs complementing with each other, and they're also watching their live streamings along with their colleagues, IMD. So thank you very much that you are, giving us all the support, complementing each other for us to have a success here in DXN. Thank you very much. DXN Deepak also. Good morning, DXN families. Ramesh Tamang rather. Good morning, DXN family from UAE. Yeah, we're simultaneously being seen there also. And of course, Miss Amy, hello, our great Sunya coordinator who's always, teaching us on how to do the Sunya. It's very, very great. So thank you, Miss Amy. And thank you also for, of course, supporting Dix in India because she's the one also who's sharing the goodness of Sunya. So thank you very much for that, Miss Amy. Gindari, yeah, the Miletcha, DX Information Technology. Ooh. Miss Babes Acosta also, our crown diamond from the Philippines. Hello, ma'am. Thank you for watching. A lot of YouTube, who's watching with us right now. Thank you very much to all of you. Vijay Kao also is there from DXN India. Thank you very much. And great leaders also from DXN Malaysia, Mr. Noel Bulos. Namaste, everyone, to all the great leaders. Hello, sir. Yeah, we have a very, very great guest for tonight. Same with Miss Jovelyn Dugayon. These are our great leaders here in DXN Malaysia. Then Ritu Raj, also from DXN India. We have a lot here, actually. So much for that. We'll try our very best to read it later before we end our session because we are very much excited with our guest for tonight. Last time when we bring to you our great regional president from Latin America, we're very, very happy because he has shared a lot of his journey for the 2 decades of stay here in DXN. Imagine, he is very, very great to share his journey, and it's been 2 decades that he's been here. The one that I is still in my mind actually that he has shared to all of our viewers is that the 5 recipes of Latin. I think this is one of the reasons why the American region also is very successful with this Latin recipe. Just to wrap it up, we have the attitude, the passion, the love. The love, it's very important because if you love what you're doing, then of course everything follows. You want people with you along your network to be successful. So that's very good recipe to succeed here in DX. And vision also. Vision is very important on what you perceive in the future, near future for you when you do the DXN business, and of course in the because being doing the DXN business. There are a lot of sponsors in the network that will help us. But at the end of the day, this is our business and we need to, be the one to do it. And of course, to focus, our goal also has to be set, plan, so that we will succeed here in DXN. So that's the five recipe that Mr. Prajit has shared to us. And it's very, very grateful to have it here from Mr. Prajit. And not only that, because I was able to ask him a very, very intriguing question, actually. What I have asked is that, how he deal with the competition, and he says it's actually complementing each other. So these are our great leaders and staff here in DXN who's very much willing to, give us their life also, the life's journey also with their family, being assigned everywhere, thinking of how our members will be more successful. And for tonight, we will bring you again another great IMD from of course, DXN India. And what's up with our guest for tonight before we give like a brief background of him. Of course, the show or this session will, of course, be like this. We'll have this 15 minutes, like marketing, updates, and all. And then a chit chat, of course, the question and answer with our great IMD for like 45 minutes to 1 hour. And after that, he'll give his final message to all of us. So we'll try, before we end our session, we'll try to read all of your messages. If you have any questions, just put it there and we'll try our very best to give the answers to you. All right. So, are you ready for this session? I have very, very short introduction with our guest for tonight. Okay. As far as I have searched and sourced, you know, our great IMD from India has a very good sense of humor, and that we will find out why they're telling all of this to us. Of course, it's been with us since 2001 as an executive in DXN India. And now DXN India is becoming successful, has been successful through the years with the help, of course, of our great IMD. And now he is handling 6 countries. Later, he will tell us on what are the countries he's been handling. And we're just so happy that we have this great staff and leaders also here to motivate, not only you giving us motivation, but us also giving more motivation to all of our DXN worldwide in the DXN Global. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like, and it is my privilege to call you, of course, our great guest for this session. Ladies and gentlemen, please give your virtual hugs and likes to one of the great and, of course, staff here in DXN. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with privilege and honor to bring to you, of course, one of the great international marketing director that we have here in DXN, all the way from DXN India. Allow me, or please give your virtual hugs and likes and love also to our IMD, Mr. Khaja Moinudeen Rafique. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Nicholas. How are you?
I'm great, sir. Pleased
Very
to
good.
meet you virtually. Finally.
Yes. So it's also much awaited event for me to meet each and every one of you through this wonderful event. So thank you very much for this beautiful show. It's running successfully, and it's a great event with a lot of innovation that it helps a lot of our distributors to meet the IMDs and to get the views about the different regions in one shot. So thank you very much.
Wow, it's our great pleasure, sir. And of course, allow us also to tell you and, of course, give our gratitude that you have been helping the international motivation through allowing us to, have all these great leaders from DXN India here in the international motivation to give their inspiring stories. So, thank you very much, sir, for
Thank
that.
you, thank you, thank you.
All right, sir. So, how are you? How are you doing there in DXN India? How is DXN India right now?
GX in India is doing fantastic, and everybody is doing fantastic. India is super, and everything is fine.
Wow, that's great to hear. And of course, even if we have this, crisis that we're having for almost like 2 years, still the XN India continue to give us great sales also and achievements. So congratulations to you as the leader there in India,
Thank you,
heading
thank you, thank you. All the
all
all
of
the, all
us.
the credit goes to our consumers, distributors, leaders, the staff, the management over here, and the management in HQ who help us in all the way. That is the reasons why we keep on growing.
Wow, thank you very much, sir. And I'm very proud actually to have all of this staff helping us with each other, complementing each other to bring to all of our members the great success of here in DXN. So thank you very much, sir. So of course, you are already famous actually in the DXN Global, but of course, you're kind of low profile, no? I believe so. Yeah. But of course, nobody knows that that's you behind the success also of DXN India together with our leaders, great leaders, crown ambassadors there. So of course, sir, just to introduce yourself to the DXN Global, sir, please give your brief background to all of them.
Yeah, so nothing big to introduce as such. Okay, so I joined DXR in the year 2001. My journey started in 2001, so almost it's around 21 years we have completed. So again, it's a very beautiful journey in DXN where we have experienced a wonderful experience and wonderful lessons and wonderful everything what we have come across in this 21 years was fantastic. Okay, so I started the career in 2001. Actually, this career came through one of my uncle. He referred me. There is a job in DXN. You can try on that one. So I went to there. I started as a front office executive. This is my first role. I started at DXN. So from there, and DXN also grown. I also grown. The career grown. Everything is grown. Even my size also grown.
Yeah, I think all of us, especially nowadays, because we're working from home, we are
Yeah,
with
yeah,
our
yeah.
family, so but it's still great because we can still do the DXN business, and we're very happy that all of us are continuously doing the DXN business. So thank you for that, and thank you for the one who brought you here in DXN because you are one of those who had contributed a lot to the great success of DXN India. So thank you for that, sir. So so it's been 2001 is a long journey already, like 2 decades also, like Mr. Prajit. Mr. Prajit
Yes, yes,
also
yes,
is
yes.
from DXN India. All right, sir. So what made you decide on marketing as a career? Yeah, of course. What experience has prepared you for this? If you don't mind, sir, what did you finish your studies?
Pardon? My studies.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I finished my graduation in corporate secretaryship. Okay, so that was my graduation. Then the decision to come into the marketing career and the experience which prepared me for the marketing career. Actually, the reason and experience, there is no specific reason or experience. It's everything is situation. So situation made me to took marketing as the career, and situation given me the experience to go ahead in the marketing as a career. See, sometimes you plan for the situation, or
Yeah.
sometimes you plan according to the situation.
True.
So I planned according to the situation. So whenever the situation comes, so I think I was flexible enough to adjust with the situation. Usually I was a very introvert person. I don't talk too much earlier before coming into DXN. I don't talk too much. I don't mingle with the people much. But the situation compelled. So when you want to excel something, the situation compelled. So when situation is compelling, you should be in your position to change. So I think that is
Yeah.
one of the wise decision I did in my life. Is I changed according to the decision, and I changed according to the environment, and that bring me into the stream. And alhamdulillah, so today I am doing okay and good in DXN.
Wow. So DXN bring out the best in you,
Yes, yes, yes.
when
That's
you
true.
are
That's
adapting to the situation. So that's a very good attitude, actually, because we need not to be like, in the expertise of what we have. But of course, when you adapt to something, and of
true.
course, you are into it, you actually give your best and give more passion to it, right?
True, true, true.
Wow. Wow. So being an IMD, sir, when did you become an IMD, actually?
I began IMD in the year 2018.
Wow. You,
Yeah, yeah.
you're you're quite new, sir. Okay, later I will talk about, because I have heard something from you with regards to how when you started the IMD position already. So as an IMD, sir, what are your areas of coverage? I have mentioned you have 6 countries with you. What are
Yeah.
they?
So yes, yes. So Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh, India, Mongolia, and the Afghanistan, which yet to open. Okay, and so these are all the area of coverage. Mostly this Asian countries. So this is where I cover.
Oh, okay. So talking about all of these countries, what is the most, I think, how am I going to ask? A difficult one to handle, maybe country among all the
Difficult.
countries that, yeah, so far, sir.
Difficult country. See, every country, there is no easy country or there is no difficult country. You see, there are countries where there is no sale is coming very, it's an upcoming, but you will be having a big challenges in those countries, and the countries which are doing good maybe a different challenges. So challenges, and there is no difficult country or easy country. So everything is the journey, everything is an experience, and everything is your challenge, and everything is your project. So
Yeah.
we cannot
And and knowing India, sir, it's a big country, actually. So what's your
yes.
population in India?
India now, I think it's more than 150 crores. That means 1.5 billion.
Oh, wow. That's a big one to handle for you.
Mm.
And yet you were able to succeed, while leading these countries with you. All right, sir. So of course we know that marketing field are always changing, right, sir? And what have you done to improve yourself? You have mentioned earlier that you are kind of flexible. Anything that you have improved to yourself for you to have the role of this IMD?
See, since the market is keep on changing, when I joined in DXN, the market what I saw in India or in any other country, the market is not same. So the challenges what we faced in the initial days, the challenge are not same. The people associated with the DXN and the way they think about the business or the way see the future of the direct selling is not same. Since everything is changing, market is changing. So to improve myself, I also changed. So when things are changing, so I also changed. So sometimes I used to spend more time on marketing interactions. I go out on trainings and seminars and events. So but sometimes in some countries where we need to go on more on data analysis, we have to do a lot of homework, we have to do the preparations to make our strategies, and some countries and some places where we have to educate ourselves first before we educate some other people. So there are it's a mix and a lot of activities which happen and which help us to improve on this journey.
Yeah, so every time there's a need to be changed, you adapt to it. Like
Yes,
what you have said, you are very flexible enough to adapt to the situation, because if the situation calls for it, then that's the time that you need to be flexible. Thank you very much
true.
for that answer, sir. All right. So of course I according to my source, when I ask some people, you have a very good sense of humor according to them. All right. Okay. So I think can you just share to us where is this coming from? Because of course DXN is a people to people business, and of
Mhm.
course there are along the way there are different people that we deal with, that we interact with. So how do you handle these people of different attitude, of different behavior? How do you handle them, sir? Having your sense of humor, as they say.
I I'm not particular about. See, this is how we developed on the way. When we deal with a group of people, when we deal with it is not to say tough people. It is to say when the challenges are very tight, because we have to see different aspect for the members or for the leaders. They will be arguing or they will be seeing only one area. But from the management, we have to see different area and we have to take the decision. And sometimes this when we argue to the people, the best thing is, see, there are, I said to be told, different type of, when there are different type of people, then there will be different type of opinion, and there are different type of culture. But one thing common with everybody is all are beautiful human beings. So that is one
Yeah.
thing is common wherever we go, wherever people you see. So when people are there, so when you add a sense of humor in your speech or even in the tough situation, so you will ease the platform. So the platform will be eased.
Yeah.
There will be a connection immediately made with
Mm.
you and with the people. So the simple concept I use is I give shoulder when they are in the tough time. I give shoulder to the leaders when they are the tough time. Shoulder means what I did
Yeah.
is nothing miracle. It's a very simple thing. First thing, listen to them. I used to
Yeah.
listen to the people whenever they come with. Sometimes they feel it's a very big challenge, but whatever the challenge it comes, first thing I listen to them, and second thing I immediately agree to them. Even they are right or wrong, I don't see. First, I listen. Second, I agree. Yes, correct. You are correct. And third thing, when you do these two things, 50% of the problem is solved. Then the leaders or the group or the market will be in your side because they understand that I am their side. So it is
Yeah.
very, very, very easy to bring the people in your side. When you bring the people to your side, then you can put your points as of needed. So that is
Yeah.
the reason we have 2 ears and one mouth. So you listen more and speak less. You know. So
Wow.
this is how we handle the different type of people and the leaders. So we listen to them. Once we listen to them with compassionate, it is not just listening for namesake. You listen to them with compassionate because they have a very big hope on us, because the market, their future, they think it is on us. Okay, so and
Mm.
definitely we, our decision, the decision what we take is going to ease their life, and it is going to secure their future through DXN. So we are in this position, and we have to hear them. And when we hear them and we are compassionate with them, then 50% of the problem you can solve. Once you solve, then everything is okay. Then you can handle the people very easily wherever you go, whatever the country you are in, whatever the culture you are in. So this technique I have adapted in almost all the countries, and it worked.
Wow. Congratulations, sir. After all, we are one DXN family, right, sir? So
True, 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 true.
whatever are the concerns, we need to sit down. Of course, we need to speak, but also need to listen.
Yes, yes, correct.
Right, sir. So thank you very much for that, sir, for sharing that. Of course, we would like to share to everyone all of these things because this is how we do the business. Actually, it's not just us in the XN who talks a lot. It's actually the members who talks, and then we will listen, and then at the end of the discussion, then we will meet halfway. Right, sir?
Yep, yep,
Yeah. All right. So far, sir, during your tenure, you mentioned 2018 you become IMD, right,
yep.
sir? And it's quite like how many years? 4 years
Yes,
that
yes,
you've been an IMD. So
yes.
far, sir, what's the most comprehensive marketing strategy you have executed and been successful in DXN?
Hmm. Very interesting question.
Yes, sir. You have to share. You have to share to all of the DXN Global so that they will learn. They're
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
learning from this session.
See, the basic strategy what I used and I will be using in future also is based on one simple technique which I learned from our beloved founder, Dr. Lim. Okay, so Dr. Lim, whenever we meet him in the initial days, I used to when Dr. Lim used to take the management classes, he to talk about the leadership. there is a very few there's a very important technique he shared. What he told is, in any business there are three phases. Number one is
Mm.
the survival. First, you have to survive in the business. Second
Yeah.
step is the development, and third is the prosperity. Any business you do, the business will undergo these three stages. So when it go undergo the three stages, first thing, whenever any business you are in, make sure you survive in that business. Then
Yeah.
you concentrate on your development. Then you go on to the prosperity. So I try to incorporate the same, not only in DXN, in each and every networker into their business. I instilled these three values, this three strategy into them. I told each and every distributor, whenever you join DXN, please concentrate on these three things. First, you should survive.
Yeah.
You should survive in an automated way. Your survival should not be difficult. Your survival means your personal PV should not become burden for you.
True.
In one, if you see a networker lifespan, 1 to 3 months, the networker is very active. So
Mm.
if you don't get the result in this 3 months, slowly he will become inactive. Then he will go in ICU. Then he will go in a deathbed. So this is the life journey for a distributor as such. So this three
Mm.
months is a very healthy month for a distributor, and he's ready to spend time, spend money, spend energy to establish his business.
Mm.
So in this 3 months, we try to teach the distributor how he can
True.
survive on his own. Most of the time, the distributor, what they do, the mistake is, when they join DXN, first thing, they become a consumer. Second thing, they go and sponsor people, they become a sponsorer. Third, then they become star agent, star diamond, they become the leader, they become the stalkers, they become motivator, everything they do. But one basic thing what they forget is, after you become consumer, there is one important step is you are a distributor. That
Mm.
step we should not forget. If you
Yeah.
forget, as a part of you are a distributor, you should distribute product. If
Yeah.
you are not selling in a direct selling business, you do nothing in direct selling business. This is the phrase.
True. True.
You have to, whether this is a very important phrase what I like. So whenever we train the people, we concentrate on these three things. Number one, you become the consumer first.
Yeah.
Number two, you create consumers.
Mm.
Then you become distributor. This is second step, is very very important step. When you create consumer, what the miracle happen is, your personal PV will be taken care by your consumers. Your person
Correct.
PV will not become a burden on your shoulder. When if it doesn't become burden on your shoulder, your survival will be automated. Your survival is no problem, because there are
True.
consumer, they are going to help you to make you survive. So
True.
like it or not, you will be surviving in DXN forever, because you have a group of consumer who are going to make you survive.
True.
Then you create more distributors, you become networker. So these three simple steps: first consumer, then become distributor, then become networker. Most of the time, the second point people forget. They become consumer, they become networker. They don't concentrate on
Yeah.
distributor. That is the reason, even after 1 year, some people, even to do 300 pp personal PV or 3000 personal PV, they feel it is a burden, because
True.
they don't concentrate on the second step of distribution. So this is one of the strategy I implement. I educate the people in various videos, in animations, in our trainings, and that has given a good results. And in future also, I'll be going to stick with the same strategy which Dr. Lim has taught us: survival, development, and prosperity.
Wow, thank you. Very well said, Sir Rafiq. That's very great sharing, for us or for our members to, adapt also, because it's very proven effective through the years and will be also adopted in the near future by the new distributor. So always remember that of course, just to wrap it up, sir, be a consumer, of course, of course you need to distribute products. It's very important, because if you don't distribute products, and of course your survival, of course it will be very hard for you to
True.
serve. Yes, and then of course you need to be a networker for you to maximize the business, also the marketing plan. That's very very good strategy actually, sir. So I hope that our viewers will be able to adapt and to list all of these things so that they can also do, because we have lots of, in other countries we have lots of distributors who are having a hard time. They, once they join DXN, and then immediately after just few months they will just leave, and get disappointed, and they will say like,
Mm.
the exam is not very effective for me. It's because they don't, of course, study the business. It's very important for our members to know all these things, so that they can do the business independently. So thank you for that sharing, Sir Rafiq. That's a very interesting learning for our members to adapt. All right, sir. So for now, sir, these are the strategy, and you'll be using for the rest of like years, in the next few months also. This is the strategy that you will. How about, sir, for these days, because we are in the pandemic times, like, right, sir,
Mhm.
and it's been 2 years already. Any tactic that you have in mind or been using already for us to overcome this pandemic crisis? Because of course, DXN, we are already maximizing the business even if we don't have face-to-face activities. Of course, we are maximizing the online platforms, the YouTube, the Facebook, the StreamYards, and all. Instagram also is there. So what are the tactics that you've been using for us to overcome this crisis?
Okay, you see, now the pandemic started. Of course, we everybody went into online, and that is one of the biggest advantage for the entire network. You see, the marketing tactic and the strategy what we used in the region is now our my main focus in on few areas. See, our focus is on empowering the leaders with the proper knowledge. So this is one of the area I am seriously focusing now, because in me means the entire team we are focusing on that one,
Yeah,
because we understood if we don't give proper knowledge to our distributors, what will happen is the market will use their own knowledge.
true.
Sometimes the knowledge what they use may be correct or maybe not correct, maybe inflated, maybe wrong, or maybe fabricated.
Sure.
Correct. So once, if the business grew with the fabricated knowledge, if the business grew with improper knowledge, then market will have a improper expectation, which is
Mm,
based on the improper knowledge and
true.
information what the leaders have given. And there are very high potential. If the market is growing without proper knowledge, then there are very high potential the market will fall down,
True.
because it cannot sustain with
Mm,
false knowledge or false hope or false expectation. So imparting a proper knowledge with the distributor is very very necessary in all the term. It's not only on their product, it is on their personality development, it is their habit, it is on the culture, everything, it's on the lifestyle. So we are planning to come out with a different type of series of workshop to our distributors, so that it will help them to acquire all the basic skills and the knowledge which will help them to build a very strong business. So our
mm.
focus is to empower the distributor with the proper skill, so that the sustainable business can be built. So this is
Yeah.
what we are focusing now.
Education is very important indeed, right, sir? Especially in this business, we need to have our leaders and members be educated, all the proper knowledge that we need to have.
Yes.
Thank you for that, sir. All right, so of course of course we meet a lot of challenges along the way, right, sir?
Mhm.
Every
Yeah.
almost every day, every time, we meet a lot of challenges here in DXN. So far, sir, what do you think is the biggest challenge so far?
Hmm.
And how will you how will you able to handle that challenges?
See, I cannot say these days or previous days or future days. The challenges are every time. Okay. So one thing, if there is no challenge, so always we used to say this one: when you are traveling in the road and you don't have a challenge in the road, and 100% confirm you are traveling in your wrong road,
Yeah.
because the road you travel should have challenge. That means if there is no challenge, everything is okay, everything is smooth, that means it's a wrong road, you are going in a wrong direction. So that means
Yeah.
if you have a challenge, that will keep you alive. Sometimes market will give challenge. If the challenge is not there, we have to create our own challenge, because this
Mm,
challenge will make us to keep alive, and will keep us to keep on kicking, and which will make us to make ourselves a mentally strong person. Okay,
Stronger.
so this is what me and our team, and I think in all the countries, all the IMD, they follow this one. They create their challenges. They create challenge on their own, and they stand to expect, and they fulfill their challenge. Because if you are not challenged, then slowly all your creativity will go down. So to overcome any challenge, or if any challenge come, so the first thing is face it and don't try to avoid or postpone the challenge. Okay,
Yeah.
because if you postpone the challenge, today the challenge will be smaller, and if you keep the challenge
True.
aside, maybe after 1 month, 2 months, the challenge will be very big. Maybe you will not be in a position to handle the challenge. So
True.
whenever the challenge is there, don't think the challenges is big. If you keep aside, it will become enormous.
True.
So
True.
that is the right time is whenever you face challenge, you solve it and you face it. There is
Yeah.
no other shortcut solution to overcome the challenge.
Yeah, besides, there's always an opportunity in every challenges that we encounter, right, sir? Especially
Yes,
now during this pandemic times, because now, I think now is a beautiful days for DXN also. This
true,
is a
true.
big challenge to all of us, but yet we are, of course, booming in this business. Still continue because we have lots of newly promoted crown ambassadors, right, sir?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
talking about sir, the crown ambassadors. How many crown ambassadors you have produced in your tenure in DXN as an IMD there in India, sir? How many?
How many crown ambassadors we have?
Yeah, yes, sir.
In India, if you see, we have around 10 crown ambassador. Last month we had one crown ambassador, and this month again we'll be having one more crown ambassador.
Wow,
So that will be
congratulations.
the 11th crown ambassador. So many more are in line. So now I think in future in DXN crown ambassador will be like a star agents. There will be every
Wow,
month somebody will come in.
that's a good thing because everyone will be successful and will realize their
Yes,
dreams here in DXN, right, sir?
true, true, true.
Wow, that's great. All right, so I have one how do you call this intriguing question actually because I am this like what you are giving to us right now. You gives a lot of motivation to all of our members, right, sir? And everywhere, any trainings that you do, any leadership that you give to our members, of course. Um, just want to ask, sir. I'm just very curious, if you don't mind. All right, sir. Because you give so much motivation in the market because you are very vibrant, you're very enthusiastic, like these things that we are doing right now. So at
Mhm.
times, sir, of course, not all the time you are also motivated with yourself. I mean, how do you give motivation when you yourself is not motivated, for some reason? Can you
This is
just
a
share
this is a tricky question. Huh?
Yes, sir.
you see, you see, life and business is like a season. You know,
Yeah,
so it will keep on changing. Some season is favorable, and some season is not favorable to you.
true.
So the real leadership is not to keep you motivated in good times. In good
Mm,
times, everything what you expect, everything is happening, and everybody is behaving the way you want. Keeping yourself motivated is very easy. It's
mm,
normal. Anybody can do. For that, there
mm,
is no leadership is needed, no experience is needed, because it is normal. When everything is good, everybody will motivated. And when
mm,
things are going different, and when things are moving the way you don't want, and people are
yeah,
behaving the way you don't want, and that is
true.
the time it's a test for your leadership. That is the
Mm,
time the test for your experience. That is the time is the test of your patience, how you are going to handle that situation. If you
mm,
broke down, then you'll be an ordinary person. If you
mm,
don't broke down, you keep your motivation always high, then that brings the leadership in you. So
mm,
how it is not easy. The way I'm telling, it is not very easy at a time to do. But
mm,
but recently we started, and we also tell our leadership when we go for a high level leadership people, because even the crown diamonds, crown ambassador, they have to meet lot of people. They will be
true.
facing lot of challenges. We are also try to educate them how to keep yourself motivated in all the times. The one simple technique we follow is the power of gratitude. This is
Okay.
a very important and a simple technique we used to follow. See,
Mm,
because we get demotivated easily uh, when we think the factors and people, environment are not going in our favor in that particular
mm,
moment. But
true.
there are thousands of instances, thousands of places where everything is worked well for us. So now, when you are demotivated, when your moral is down, you should think and you should thank what went good in your life
Yeah.
and start count your blessings. When you start count your blessings, you will see the brighter day of your life. So nothing will change. If you feel that you have a leg pain, think you have your leg. There are thousands of people who don't have leg.
Yeah, true.
When you feel your hair is falling down, you see a lot of people who already bald. So now, so this is an example how you feel
True.
gratitude. Wherever the challenge you come, there are there are a lot of the situation can be even worse, but God has not make the situation worse for you, and this is a situation where you can come back, and the gratitude you should say thank you and thankful to the situation wherever you are and whatever the situation you are. If you
Mm,
we started doing this one, we will see the brighter side at any given point, and that will give us the motivation, and that motivation we translate to the market also. And also
wow. Very.
one important thing for the past 2 years, Dr. Lim has teaching us Sunya. Sunya is a
Yeah.
very good technique. It's a very good technique where you keep your emotion away. It is a very
Mm,
simple technique where whenever the problem comes, you have to think without your emotion.
true.
When you bring emotion inside, you may take a wrong decision.
Mm,
That's why you tell when you are very happy, when you are very angry, don't take any decision. This
true.
is what you used to tell. Because when you are very happy, when you are very angry, you will take wrong decision because your emotion will influence your decision.
Very
So when you
correct.
practice Sunya, so what happens is you will learn how to detach from your emotion and see what is happening as a layman. Then you can take a better decision, and it will whenever things goes bad. Also, this will also help you to get motivated. So these are all the gratitude and Sunya practice help us to keep ourselves motivated and others motivated.
Wow, there are more things to be grateful for, sir, right? We have lots
Yes,
of
yes,
blessings been receiving. And of course, having said the Sunya, of course, allow us to congratulate also because India's been very, it's very overwhelming actually for the support that we have been receiving for the Sunya. So thank you very much, Sir Rafiq, for that,
thank you, thank you.
wonderful support you're giving to Dr. Lim Shojin also, and the rest of the Sunyatis all over the DXN Global because
Mhm.
Sunya is now, more members are actually learning in Sunya, and also they are understanding now, the essence of
Yes,
Sunya actually. Like what you have mentioned and you just shared. So thank you very much, Sir Rafiq, for that. And congratulations also to all the Sunyatis in DXN India. Thank you very much.
thank you,
You
thank
you
you.
you did a very great, how do you call this, camaraderie also because all of the members are there, right, sir? You have thousands of people there who attended the Sunya with Dr. Lim, and
Yes,
it's
yes, yes.
yes, and it's quite
We had a event before lockdown. We had a event in Bodh Gaya where we had around 5,000 people attended with all wearing kimono in one Sunya program.
Yeah, yeah. It's quite amazing on how you
Yes,
have, actually giving us all the support for the Sunya because this is not actually for the extent, it's for us. For all of us, for us
yes.
to, detach our self to our emotions. So thank you for that wonderful sharing, and we just hope that there be more people will be involved and support Sunya also. Thank you very much, Sir Rafiq. All right, sir. Thank you for that wonderful sharing. Actually, uh, one thing also that I would like to ask, if you don't mind, also, and if you would like to answer, because I have asked this also with Mr. Pritchett. Of course, we are in a corporate world, right, sir? And we have like six IMDs already with us in
Mhm.
DXN, and more to come. So, just want to ask, sir, how do you handle, in a corporate world, how do you handle competition among yourselves as IMDs? If you would like to answer, sir.
Yeah, I would like to answer. See, first thing first, with the IMD and RMD, whatever we're having, and now it's a news coming, and recently we have Rakesh also as an RMD for us, who is promoted a couple of days before, who is
Yeah.
from Mongolia, will be handling a few regions. See, first thing first, we don't have any competition among ourselves. That is for sure, because we see DXN as a whole. Okay, so we
Mm.
don't see DXN. This is my region. This is your region. That is your kingdom.
Mm.
So we
Yeah.
see DXN as a whole. When we see, when people see that the biggest factory is coming in India, the more IMD, they are more happy than me, because they celebrate something is happening
Oh.
real in DXN, because they don't see
Mm.
it is happening in India. They see it is happening in DXN. So whenever the
Yeah.
sale is going high in any place, we don't see the sale is going very big in some region or some country. We see the sale is going very high in DXN. So we
Mm.
see DXN as a whole, not as a region, and not as the country. So that is one of the reason. And second important thing is, we learn from each other, and I learn a lot of things from a lot of IMDs. They have new strategies. We used to share whenever we have any
Yeah.
tool, we share with other countries and other regions, and if they create new tools, they have new strategies, they share with us, and if it can be adapted, we adapt. So we work as a whole and not as a separate piece in DXN.
Wow. After all, we are one big happy family here in DXN.
True, true, true,
Just
true.
just to share, because I have witnessed this during the Caribbean cruise when we had our 25th anniversary, right, sir? Because at the end of the activities, at the end of the day, all of the IMDs are having also their own thing, all of you. So that's actually a good thing to see for the IMDs, that you are one actually, even if you're working and not. So that's
Mhm.
one good thing that we have here in DXN, that we are actually working not for ourselves but for the whole,
True.
for all of us. So thank you for that great, how to call this, camaraderie among with you, also among your colleagues in the IMD. So thank you very much, sir, for answering that question. All right. Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
So, of course, you've been in the XN 2 decades already, and there are a lot of things, of course, struggles, also challenges. But the most that we would like to ask is, what have you enjoyed being with DXN through the years, self,
Mm.
and how do you see yourself 5 years or 10 years from now?
Mm, I think you should ask this question: what I have not enjoyed in DXN, rather than what I enjoyed in DXN, because because I enjoyed everything in DXN. I enjoyed every day going to
Ah,
office. I enjoyed every day meeting with the people. I enjoyed every day meeting my staffs, our staffs, and we talk, we discuss the challenges, the solutions we make. I enjoyed meeting with the people. I enjoyed the traveling. I enjoyed the events. I enjoyed our shows, and I enjoyed the meeting what we are having now. So it's a
yeah.
beautiful journey in DXN. Everything I have enjoyed, and next 5 years to 10 years, definitely I'll continue to do the same. I'll be keep on enjoying in DXN.
Wow, thank you, sir, and hoping for more years to come with you. Of course, you have mentioned like what are the things you're not enjoying. Is there anything you're not enjoying in the exam?
And no, there is no such thing, because I don't count what I don't enjoy. I don't want to remember what I don't enjoy. I remember only what I enjoy.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for that. All right. Okay, sir. So we're actually in the end part of our session. For the questions that we would like to ask you, you have contributed a lot to the great success of India, right, sir?
Mhm.
It's been like how many years that you've been here? 2 decades, and we're very proud of you in doing all these things for all of our members in the DXN Global, especially in the countries that you've been handling for years now.
Mhm.
So, how far you have mentioned for as long as we need you, how far can you contribute in DXN, and what members can expect from you in the succeeding years, actually?
How far I contributed? I think in the past I contributed my best to DXN, and now we are contributing our best now also, and will be contributing the
Yeah.
best in the future too. Okay. See, the more you
Oh,
work with DXN, the more years you cross with the DXN, the more journey you walk along with the DXN, you will be learning lot of things new in DXN. What you think the best is, after 2 years, that will be no more best. A new
yeah,
best will come, because the
true,
journey will compel you to make a new best. So
true.
again, you walk down, again your new best will come. So there is no such definition, this is the best. So it is a journey. So we will be keep on refining our best strategy on the times to come, by learning and by seeing the market. So
Yeah.
what members can expect from me in the succeeding years? See, my dream in DXN is, members should not expect anything from me in future. We want to grow into that level, that we understand the need of the market, we understand the emotion of the market, and to deliver everything a way ahead. Before people
Mhm.
expect anything from DXN, we should be in a position to give them.
Yeah.
So they should not see I want it, because already it is there. Because we have thought ahead of the distributors, we have thought their challenges, and we have provided all the solutions, and we want to create a system that should take care of its own, and all the need of the members should be taken care by the system. We should develop the system in such a way, so that the member is not dependent on any individual, because the company is permanent, we are temporary. Maybe we'll live, I don't know how many years we survive in this world, but the company will go on and on and on. So the
Yeah.
system should be powerful, and we are working to make the system more powerful, so that the market, the leaders, they can depend on the system and not on any individual. So this is our dream. I think everybody is working towards this goal.
Very well said. Thank you very much for that, sir. Thank you very much for that wonderful message that you would want to convey to our members in the DXN Global. Thank you. We are actually done with the questions that we would like to ask. And now we'll try to read from the members if they have questions for you. I will check, sir. So here we have message from Miss Rebecca. She says, so great sharing, IMD, sir. We are really or very inspired. Yeah, yeah. And of
Thank
course,
you.
complementing each other, learning from each other, we have our great IMD also, Mr. Ashish. Thanks, Mr. Rafiq, for your time and wonderful sharing. Best wishes to you and your family. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir Ashish. So
Sheikh,
that's one
Sheikh,
thing.
this is Sheikh
Yeah.
Ashish Jasani.
Yes, sir. Ashish, Sunny. So he is also watching with us right now, sir.
Yeah,
You know,
he looks like a
as
Dubai crown now.
yeah, because you have mentioned that you are also learning from each other. That's why they're also watching. I think all of the IMDs also are here watching with
Yeah,
us
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
We watch all the show for all the IMDs.
All right, sir. We have one question here from Rekha. Rekha. Yeah. Good morning, sir. Who is going to be the next crown ambassador from India?
Oh, that is suspense. No, we are
Yeah.
having so now you see, we have crown ambassador from Maharashtra, we have from Bihar, we have from Tamil Nadu,
Mm.
we have from Gujarat, we have from Punjab, some different region. And the new crown ambassador will be from new region. That is for sure. So we are waiting, because I cannot
Wow.
tell you. There are a few more points he has to complete. I believe he will complete by this month, and officially we will announce.
So that's the 11th crown ambassador from India, right, sir?
Yes, correct, correct.
Wow, that's a great success from India. Thank you very much, sir. So, so Rekha, thank you for that question. I think we don't have a question here. It's just that we have lots of members watching with us right now from, of course, the DXN Global. And just here, oh, that's all. Greetings of gratefulness. Thank you. Mr. Budiman Salim is with us watching also from the DXN Indonesia. So thank you, Sir Budi, for watching. And also, yeah, is here. Yeah, everyone always stay safe and healthy. Great to meet. Mr. Rafique. I think you haven't met Mr. Budi, is it?
Yeah. Mr. Buddhiman is one of the great friend of everybody all over the world. Nobody in DXN who doesn't know Mr. Buddhiman. He's a renowned hero of DXN worldwide. So thank you very much, Mr. Buddhiman.
Yeah, we have here. I think this is greeting, but he's asking for your number, sir. I think he's one of your friends also.
Yeah. So the number definitely you can get from the PEC of your country. It is there.
Yeah. We have lots of crown ambassadors watching with us right now. Mr. Laszlo also I saw. He's here also. Good morning, Mr. Rafiq. Well, will the Indian factory be open to
Okay.
visions?
So the
Visitors,
Indian
sorry. Yeah.
factory, yeah, morning, Mr. Laszlo. So the Indian factories are now the commercial production is already started. Okay, so the GMP factory, we have four different factories in Siddipet. One commercial factory, the GMP factory is already started. So once we completed the commercial production, the first phase will be opening for the members. I think by next March will be opening for the top leaders of DXN.
Wow. So, Mr. Laszlo, thank you very much, sir, for watching with us right now and for your question also. Yeah,
So welcome,
see
Mr.
you in
Laszlo.
in India.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also here, I think they're very they would want to know what is the most memorable uh day in DXN. Memorable
Today.
day.
Today is
Today.
the memorable day.
Today is the most memorable, right,
Yes.
sir? Yeah, all right, sir. Here we have Krishna here. Good morning, sir. IMD. Welcome to DXN page of Malaysia. I also great enjoy to your support and sharing about the DXN business. Thank you. I would like to wish you and your family watching from Malaysia. He is actually from Nepal,
Oh,
Sir
thank
Rafiq.
you very much.
Yeah, our
Thank you.
great leader from DXN Nepal, who's now in DXN Malaysia also.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, sir. Mr. Laszlo says thank you. All right. Of course,
Yes.
we have here, sir, Sabir Rahman. Sir, in South Asian region and also beside India, where is a market open in Maldives? Wow, Maldives.
Maldives. Yeah. So Maldives, the market, the few leaders already started working. Some members from Bangladesh, they started working in Maldives. Okay. So once the network get bigger, we'll be opening in Maldives too.
Wow, that's great to hear. Also, of course, our great crown ambassador from DXN Malaysia, Mr. Ligi Cao. Great speech, Mr.
Morning,
Rafiq.
Mr.
Thanks
Ligi
a
Gao. So nice
lot.
to see your message. Thank you very much.
And we also have here Madhu Mitra. Yeah, good morning, DXN. Of course, an admirable, dedicated leadership is a blessing from DXN India, who thinks ahead of distributors for their welfare. We are proud of you, Mr. Rafiq. Wow.
Thank you, Madhumitra madam.
Thank you very much, sir, for your greetings. And also, Mr. Vijay is there. Congratulations. He's congratulating us. So actually, Mr. Vijay has been helping us. Thank you also, sir, for allowing Mr. Vijay to help us in the international motivation. And also, Miss Nurul now also is there. Great sharing, Mr. Rafiq. Thank you for inspiring us. There's more here actually. All of the crown ambassadors are here. I think I cannot show them all, but maybe after our session, you'll try to read all of those. And
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So there's a lot here. So thank you very much, Sir Rafiq, for this wonderful session with you. It's been 1 hour, but we are very, very happy and we are very blessed that you are here in DXN. All right. So here still, just to show you, sir, I am from India. I have a friend in Nigeria and want to develop network. How can we get products over there?
Yeah, so Nigeria market is open already. So we have even the country manager is from India. Okay, so it's a very area. So you can get the contact number. You can go to the website and definitely you can contact him and he will guide you.
Wow. All right. So thank you for that, sir. Thank you for that wonderful sharing, Sir Rafiq. It's been a great time. We have learned a lot from you. Of course, your sharing and your journey also in DXN. You have
Yeah.
lots of good points that you have shared, and I hope that all of our members were able to
Mhm.
grasp it, and of course, will adapt in the near future so that they will be successful also here in DXN. So thank you
Yes.
very much, sir. It's been a
Thank you.
wonderful night. Yeah, thank you. And sir, before we leave our for finish our session, actually, sir, of course, first we would like to thank the DXN staff from India who's helping with us, of course, to coordinate with you also, Sir Rafiq. You have a very, very wonderful staff there, like you. Thank you very much, as well as great distributors and members, all of the crowns who's been part of the international motivation. We are so
Mhm.
grateful because we are learning a lot from them. Of course, Professor Basupalaya, the first Crown Ambassador, and Madam Ratna, and the rest of the Crown Ambassador who's been with us. Thank you very much for all your support. And we do hope that we'll have more trainings, more session with you in the near future. After we get through all this pandemic crisis that we're having right now, we will just continue maximizing the online platform for us to, reach the DXN Global family. And with that, sir, next time we will have our great IMD also next Friday. Mr. Ashish Jasani will be with us also to be
Wonderful.
here in the International Motivation for the Director's Mind. Wow, you have
Mhm.
very, very brilliant mind. So thank you very much. And we will leave this success quotation for all of our leaders and members who's watching with us right now. It says, a good objective of leadership is to help those who are doing poorly to do well, and to help those who are doing well to do even better. And that's coming from Jim Ron. So thank you very much. Thank you very
Fantastic.
much, Mr. Rafiq. You're so fantastic. You're so amazing. Thank you for that wonderful sharing. And ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you have enjoyed this session as much as we do also here in DXN Malaysia. And next time, we'll see you once again only here in DXN Malaysia, the home of DXN. Thank you, Sir
Yes.
Rafiq, for that
Thank you.
wonderful.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for all of our crown ambassadors in the DXN Global and to our DXN India Global family. We'll see you once again next Friday. Thank you. Thank
Thank you. Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye bye. Have a great night.